What type of God would allow all of this turmoil in the world? What type of God would allow COVID? What type of God would allow all of these mass shootings? What type of God would allow slavery? Let me ask you a quick question. Where were you when God said, let there be light? Where were you? Where were you when God took these first few days to create all of these things? Where were you when God finally allowed your great, 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 great grandparents to finally look at each other for the first time? Were where were you? You sitting here asking this question, you asking these questions in that sort of fashion to our Father. You don't even know yourself for real. People ask you what's wrong with you. Oh, I don't know. You don't even know what be wrong. You don't even know you for real. Who are you to question our Father? Who you think you is? What? You better pipe down. Where's your humility? Where's your integrity? Where is your gratefulness and your thankfulness? Because at the end of the day, God gonna get the glory. You don't know what life would have looked like had it not been for specific situations and certain things that have happened in this world. You have no idea. So who are you to sit here and question in that fashion? Check yourself first and foremost. Now that we understand that we need to have a little bit of humility, let's have Bible study. The people have been wanting Bible study, so we're going to talk about Bible study. And we're going to talk about a topic that's relevant to this, exactly what I'm giving you right now. This is where we're staying. You sit here and you about to throw in the towel. You about to give up on the faith because you're going through things. Have you ever heard the story of Job? Now, for me personally, I feel so deeply connected to this story because Job has the things that I want. Ever since I've been 16, that's almost a decade ago. I'm about to be 26 in June of this upcoming year. I want to be a father. I have wanted to be a father so bad. Always strategic, firm on the vision, flexible on the approach. I've always been firm on it. I want to be a father more than anything. Job got all of the things that I want. All of them. So what we about to do is we about to study this thing and we're going to talk about it. First and foremost, who is Job? Job, understand this. Picture this. He got the wife. He got the kids. He got the cattle. He got the land. He got the crib. He got all of the things that you could want as a man. He got it all. He a family man. He got it. He got friends. He got the network, right? He got all of that. And what ends up happening is he loses everything that you could love if you had the opportunity to have. He loses it all. But he still gave God the glory. Now, here's the thing. Job was a man who was blameless and upright. That's exactly how the Bible describes him. He feared God and he shunned evil. That's exactly how the Bible says it. So since he was blameless and upright, he feared God and shunned evil, you would think that no trouble would happen to him, that he would be good. Listen, I'm here to tell you, just because I wear this cross, just because I follow this lifestyle, just because I'm a Christian man and I'm going to boldly say that wherever I go, that don't mean that I don't go through things. That don't mean that you don't go through things. But what it means is you have peace with certain things once you get that understanding. What it means is you understand who your Father is and you always got somebody that got your back. What it means is it's always for his glory. That's what it means. It's not just you. It's not just you. It ain't. So get that out your head. Stop being so selfish. All right, anyway, let's stay locked in. Job is blameless and upright. He fears God and he shuns evil. So what ends up happening one day is this. The devil waits in line to talk to God. The devil got to wait in line. Ain't that something? Our Father is that guy. He a G, right? And he pretty much asked the devil, what's been up? What up? What you been up to? And the devil says, I've been looking for somebody's life to destroy and disrupt. God says, have you considered my servant Job? Job is blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. You would think that would mean he would be peaceful, that nothing would happen. God recommended him for trouble. Listen to me. It's one thing when you can trust God. It's a whole nother thing when God can trust you. Completely different. Yeah, you trust God, but do God trust you? Something to think about. So now, the devil goes on to say, and they have a conversation, but the devil goes on to say, of course he loves you and he praises you. Look at all the stuff you gave to him. Look at all the stuff that you do for him. Does he give you honor and glory for nothing? Does he praise you for nothing? So then God goes on to say, and you can read the story, but God goes on to say, okay, you can touch everything but him. Touch everything but him. So then he loses everything. His kids. Now keep in mind, he loses his cattle. This is how he makes his money. He loses all of the reason. He loses everything. He loses everything. But he still gave God the glory. Now, this is the thing about when he lost the kids. This is something that we need to talk about really, really quickly. If I have a son and I lose my son and God gives me another son, even though he gave me what I lost, he didn't give me what I lost. It's certain things that are simply irreplaceable. And God paid him. He allowed overflow to happen. He ended up getting way more of what he had originally, but it's certain stuff that's irreplaceable. And the thing about this story is he never got a real explanation as to why, but he still gave God the glory. He still gave God the glory. So the next time you think about that little situation that happened to you, the next time you think about that thing that you're going through, the next time you think about all of this stuff that's happening to you and how you about to throw in the towel or how God ain't real or this, that, and the third, what type of God, so on and so forth. First and foremost, show some humility. Pipe down, first and foremost, for real, first off. And then I want you to think about that. Read the book, read the story of Job. He lost it all. But God gave it back to him in overflow. Strong.